Hello, welcome to this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. Just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets, your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. MLB, Thursday, August 7th. There is a whopping 4 games on the board, but I got so much heat from you all the last time there was only a 3 or 4 game schedule last Thursday. I think I'm still getting yelled at because I didn't post a show. So, therefore, I figured I'd better put one out, even though there's only 4 games. We got plenty of WNBA, PGA, St. Jude is going on as well. So, there's plenty of opportunities all around the board. But these 4 baseball games actually have some interesting things I think we need to go through on here. So, we're going to get started. Like I said, only 4 games, so probably going to be a light show. First of all, before we get started, this episode and every episode brought to you by Outlier, the world's best sports betting app. You can have multiple books, have all your bets in one place, make the bets from the Outlier app itself, and get the best odds out there as odd shops for you. Plus, you can determine what hit rate of bet you want to look at. Has it hit 80% in the last 5-10 games? Has it been 100% the last 5 games? You can look at all those. You can separate it game by game. You can do WNBA. You can do baseball. You can do upcoming NFL football, college football, all that stuff on the Outlier app. Not only that, I'm going to give you a 7-day free trial in the comments section here on this YouTube episode. Just hit the link, sign up, 7-day free trial. If you don't like it at the end of the week, get rid of it. I promise you, you will. If you like doing research, which a lot of you do, it's worth spending a few bucks. If you don't want to give us $50 for the Discord and have a lot of fun, there's another opportunity for you to get a lot more knowledgeable about sports wagering and make some money. That's what we want everybody to do. Regardless if you're on my Discord or you're whatever, we want you to make money, right? We don't want you to lose anything. We want you to make some dollars. So Outlier is going to help you do that. That's staying away from parlays, but we'll leave the parlays for another day. All right, 4 games, like I said, a whole bunch of 4. First game up, 12:05 Eastern Time, Nationals and the A's. Lopez versus Mr. Parker for the Nationals. Has this series been screwed up or what? I mean, we saw like a 3 touchdown game, then a 2-1 game. What the hell's going to happen next? Or is one team going to score 2 touchdowns and the other one score a field goal? We don't know what's going to happen with this series. The problem with the A's and the Nationals so far this season is so unpredictable. Like James Wood, man, you just want to root for that guy, right? Jacob Wilson, Kurtz, Rooker, you want to root for those guys. Unfortunately, like right now the Nationals are struggling. Mackenzie Gore, their best pitcher, has gotten shelled here lately. I mean, so what do? Right? You feel like you need to score 15 runs a game to win, which is not a good feeling as an offense. The Orioles have felt it for most of the season. Both these teams have went through major losing streaks. The A's are better on the road than they are at home. And to be really honest, the Nationals are just as bad at home as they're on the road. It's really been 2 disappointing seasons from the A's and the Nats. The way the A's finished last year, thought they had a good chance to win over 70 games. Don't think that's going to happen. The Nationals, same thing last year, thought they were going to finish over 70 wins. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. And this is a year where there's no dominant teams. There's some good teams, but even that $400 million payroll that the Dodgers are paying can't get you damn 4 runs a game as they drop another one to the Cardinals. How the hell do you lose to the Cardinals? Especially when Shohei hits a homer. Freddie is absolutely on fire. He's hit over 500 in his last 7 games. And they still can't win because the rest of the lineup's not doing anything. Will Smith, who's been solid all year, goes over. And what are we going to do next? Anyway, we're going to give you a ton of plays in this game, so get the pen and pencil out. Let's go. A's money line, first 5. Right? Then we've got a bunch of Nathaniel Lowe plays, and everything's under a half a single, under a half a total base, under a half a hit, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, under a half a run. So a lot of under on Mr. Nathaniel Lowe. Soderstrom, 1+ RBI. Rooker, under 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I love Rooker, but 2.5 is too much, especially over the last 5. He really hasn't been doing too much runs and RBIs wise. Some hits here and there, but 2.5 is too much. This should be at 1.5. I understand he's facing a left-hander. Books are getting a little bit greedy because they figure everybody's going over on Rooker. Kurtz, 2+ total bases. And Kurtz over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. So since the teams we normally don't follow, Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and Orioles aren't playing, we are going to play all of our bets in all 4 games. Those are the ones we're playing there. A lot of player props, a lot of Nathaniel Lowe under. We expect a nice little over game from Nathaniel Lowe. I mean, if he wants to go over 1 and then just, get replaced or something, we're good with that. But, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, whatever, right? He's been ice cold here as of late. Next game up, 4:10 Eastern time frame, the Mariners and the White Sox. There's been some butt kicking going on out in Seattle. We got Gilbert versus Smith in this one. The Mariners are $3 favorite. It's getting out of control. Line, and then the total is 7.5. 7.5 is where we're attacking on this one here. White Sox Mariners over 3.5 the first 5, over 7.5 for the game. Luis Robert over 0.5 total base. Kyle Riley under 1.5 total bases. Luis Robert over 0.5 hit, run, RBI. That means he needs either a hit, a run, or an RBI to win. Cuero, can't pronounce his name more than likely. Like I've mentioned before, this is not a pronunciation show. This is a sports show. If you want to tell me I'm stupid and can't pronounce something, knock yourself out. I'm a sports guy, not a name guy. I don't, English is my first language, but barely. I'm a Midwestern hick originally. Sue me, right? All right. Luis Robert, 1+ run. Luis Robert, 1+ hit. Luis Robert, 1+ single. Shane Smith, 2+ walks. Gilbert, under 17.5 outs. Andrew Benintendi, over 0.5 hit, run, RBI. And I will tell you, my buddy Tony that's out there, when we bet a Benintendi bet, it don't miss. And J.P. Crawford, 1+ run. So a lot of player props in that one, and we expect that game to go over. Basically, Luis Robert for the White Sox. But Kyle Riley's been a little cold, not like extremely cold or anything like that, where he's 0 for 30 or something in his last 7, but he's not all there, right? That team's been scoring runs without him really, bombing the ball all over the place. But this is where catchers get exhausted. This is where they've caught all those games, 5 games a week behind the plate. Even though Seattle's not hot as hell, it's hot as hell everywhere else. All right, let's get on to the next one. We only got 4. Might as well have some fun. 6:40 Eastern time, Pirates, Reds. So I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm not on tilt, but I'm pretty pissed off about what the Reds did on Wednesday. That was ridiculous against the Cubs, against Cade Horton. It's Cade freaking Horton, bro. Come on, Andrew Abbott pitched all right, but where was the Reds' offense? And to go against the Cubs bullpen, which is not known to be a strength of their team, that was very disappointing performance as they had a chance to sweep that series and didn't take advantage of. Somebody that's holding a couple Reds tickets towards the end of the year, over win total, win the East, the Central. I know they're not winning the Central, right? I pretty much that one. But that was a very small ticket. But that over 78.5 wins, I don't like giving up a win. Not when we could close this thing out in the middle of September and roll home. This team realistically has a chance to win 90 games. That for Cincinnati, the way they've been playing, the way they've been in the past, if they can win 90 games, you know how big that is? They have a legit shot at getting there. Now, more than likely, they're probably going to end up about 85 wins, the way it looks right at the moment. But they do have a legit shot at 90. I'd love to see them get there. The problem is they give that game away yesterday, and now look what they got to face today. Paul Skeens, Brady Singer. Skeens is like 3-0 with an ERA of 0.5 against the Reds lifetime. It's ridiculous. The Reds don't hit them. We don't expect really much out of here. All right, get ready for a bunch of plays in this one as well. Let's rock and roll. Excuse me. Pirates minus a half a run, first 5 innings. Reds under 2.5 team total. That's right. I said under 2.5. Skeens under 1.5 earned runs. Henry Davis under 0.5 total base. Henry Davis, under a half a hit. Brady Singer, under 5.5 strikeouts. O'Neal Cruz, under a half a hit. Tiolo, 1+ walk. That's pretty good plus money as well. De La Cruz, under a half a single. And Skeens, over 17.5 outs. So we need a full 6 from Mr. Paulo Skeens-O, stud. Let's be honest, Olivia Dunn is absolutely gorgeous. Congratulations, Skeens. You're the man, right? I hope if her personality is like her looks, that might be one of the best people on earth. She's not better than my wife, but I'm sure she's fabulous, right? So last game on the board for baseball, Marlins, Braves, 7:15 Eastern time. Braves just got their butts cleaned by the Brewers. Told you guys the Brewers were going to sweep that series. They did. We made some serious dinero all the way through that series. In fact, we told you mortgage payments game 1. That game was 3-1. So not only a cheap money line, all that game 3, you also got plus money yesterday because guess what? There was this big name called Spencer Strider on the mound who hasn't pitched like Spencer Strider yet. So you should have made plenty of money from that series. We're going to make some more money against the Braves. Why not? They're easy pickings. Might as well take advantage. Marlins money line. Yuli Perez has been dealing. Marlins money line, first 5 innings. Otto Lopez, under 1.5 total bases. Xavier Edwards, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Liam Hicks, under a half a total base. Michael Harris, 2+ total bases. Sean Murphy, under a half a total base. Stowers for 1+ single. Yuli Perez, under 4.5 hits allowed. Nacho Alvarez, over a half a hit, run, RBI. And Alvarez for 1+ hit. All right, so only 4 games. None of the teams we followed, we went ahead and played anyway, just because I didn't want to get yelled at for where's our episode? We really need you. We can't make a play without you. Let me explain something to you here. If that's how you feel and you're not in the Discord, I don't know what to tell you. And don't tell me you don't have no money because you're going to go play it on a bet. So don't start that part of it. If you're wagering well over $200 a month, I don't know why you're not on our Discord. It's 50. You ask the guys on the Discord if they stay patient and they say disciplined, do they make money? Hell yes, they do. Now, the key is staying patient, staying disciplined, the hardest thing to do in sports gambling, right? That's why I say make your bets before the day starts and don't touch them the rest of the day. No reason except to watch some games. It falls how it falls. In baseball, unlike football, I'm not saying we win every week in football, but it's rare when we have a losing whole week, right? College, we might lose a little money. NFL, we make a bunch. College is normally where we crush them, and NFL was even or made a little bit of money. But in baseball, there's going to be losing days. It is the truest odds of any sport out there. But that means it's also the biggest risk. So those 5 and 6 leg parlays are not easy to hit. You have to be patient in baseball. Like I said, there's going to be losing days. The key is we want to take every sport season by season and see how we do, right? And baseball's been nothing but profitable for years upon years upon years by staying away from the parlays. I do put some out for the Discord for fun, but if you're betting 10, 20 bucks a bet, those parlays should be $1 or $2. Those are supposed to be fun. And to be really honest, I could have 100 bets on the board. You tell me to pick 5. I went 99-1. I promise you I probably picked the loser in that bunch anyway, right? It's just the way it works. So if you're having a hard time with parlays in baseball, you have to be good with betting $15 to win $10 a lot, or if that's kind of the bankroll you have. Another reminder, I tell the guys that ask on the Discord, 20% of your bankroll per day for baseball is the max you should play. If you have a bankroll of $500, you do not play more than $100 in one day, unless I come directly out and tell you it's a bankroll buster, which I'm not going to really do in baseball. College football, it happens more often than you think, because that's where there's some really, if you really are paying attention, there's really, really some good options there in college football. Not week 0, but week 1, there definitely is. I already got one ready to rock and roll for week 1. So keep that in mind. If you can bet $200 per month, you should be on the Discord. If not, take advantage of Outlier. It's a 7-day free trial. Both of those are going to be in the comment section. Check them out. It's well worth your time, right? And if you like the content you're seeing here, show a little love to all the creators out that you watch on social media, whether it's us here, Ron's Rundown. I know a lot of you watch that one as well. Show a lot of love. Share it, like it, comment, tell them thank you. If you make a little dollars and want to throw it as a tip, we'll figure that out. I'd rather you be on the Discord and enjoy yourself a little bit and enjoy the entertainment portion, but not everybody wants to do that. Or like I said, do the research yourself a little bit, hit up Outlier. Man, if you're looking for player props for baseball, there's like 10,000 of them. We got all of those props today off of Outlier, period. So keep that in mind on that one there. We'll see how it's basically an outlier day for props for us in baseball because the 4 teams we fade or follow are not in there. So let's see how they do. I'm sure it's going to be a banner day. We appreciate your support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.